and it's definitely massive.
So massive, yet only 5% of it is explored.
Out of 75% that water hold over our planet.
Today, we'll be talking about aquatic ecosystem.
Welcome to
Burning
Candles.
Okay, enough with that hideous seriousness and let's cool things a bit. Okay, let's do that by answering some questions from Twitter.
From Fat Soccer, seriously, what's aquatic ecosystem aside from water? Exclamation point, exclamation point, question mark, LOL.
So, aside from being water, aquatic ecosystem are communities of organisms that are dependent on each other and in their environment.
Now, from @JamieOr, what biomes are there in aquatic ecosystem?
Good question. Basically, there are two biomes in the aquatic ecosystem. It's the saltwater biome and freshwater biome, which can be subdivided into many types.
Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We control transmission.
Did you know that corals are not considered as plants and they are considered invertebrates in the class of Anthozoa? Yeah.
We now return to your regular programming.
So, let's have first water biome, which we have oceanic ecosystem.
Ocean is considered the largest ecosystem in our planet. Again, 75%, that's wide. Fact time! Speaking of oceanic ecosystem, we can still subdivide it into 3 zones.
First we have the Atlantic zone. It is where the deep part of the ocean lies. Also there lives the most population of invertebrates.
Next, we have the intertidal zone, also known as the littoral zone. This is the area where the tide mark lies. When the tide is high, it is below it. And when it's low, it is above it. Hashtag in between.
Lastly, we have the nearshore or the Noretic zone, which include estuaries, wherein the ocean water and the fresh water meets. Also, we have mangrove swamps, lagoons, coral reefs, and salt marshes.
Some of the organisms that can be found are brown algae,
Corals!
Cephalopods,
Echinoderms,
and definitely sharks.
Fact time.
Fact time!
Did you know that fishes caught in the marine ecosystem are the biggest source of commercial food obtained from the wild population?
Let's move on! Like what he does. Anyway, let's now talk about the freshwater biome, which still can be subdivided into...
First, we have lentic ecosystem, also known as, drum roll please, lake.
Next is ponds, which are small bodies of fresh water that can be divided into 4 zones. Namely, the vegetation, the open water, bottom mud, and lastly, the surface film. Oftenly,
Algae, snails,
Beetles!
frogs, turtle.
and so on and so forth, are living in ponds. Predators are large fish, herons, and alligator that make holes that can cause for the ponds to dry up. And these add important diversity to landscape.
Lastly, we have the wetlands, the most productive natural ecosystem. Due to their productivity, wetlands are often converted into dry lands, with dikes and drains are used for agricultural purposes.
Now, let's answer some more questions.
From a chance lot, what's the function of aquatic system?
The aquatic ecosystem have a lot of functions. For example, it recycles nutrients.
Purify the water, attenuate floods.
Recharge groundwater.
And provide habitats for wildlife.
It is also used for human recreational activities.
Which is very important to the tourism industry, but very bad for the nature.
Also, aquatic ecosystem absorb the stress of the activities naturally or man-made.
Which can cause change like
Change in water temperature.
Water flow,
And light availability.
5 tips we can do to save our water.
Number 1. Dispose your garbage properly. Now, you might be wondering, Niel, how's it saving our planet? Well, we don't want this.
Wala pa naman tayo nakikitang patuloy pa rin yung paghaba ng mga pila dito sa
Or this.
Ang ilang bahagi ng Rojas Boulevard maghahati simulang hampasin ng malalaking alon ang
To happen again, right? But if we don't, stronger storms and floods may occur. And lives may be called in danger.
What your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Number 2. Use glass when gargling. Let's admit it, some of us is just lazy and instead of reaching out for a glass, we just directly go to the faucet and get water directly, which wastes away lots of water.
Number 3. Use basin in washing dishes. The water that we can collect can be used in watering plants or clean dog shit.
Number 4. Let the faucet drip a very small amount of water. This might not work in other countries, but here in the Philippines, it is working to do this. First, set your meter in low. Then you want a large basin or a large pail. Next, let drip at night and at morning. It will not only save time in getting water, but it will not count on your water meter.
Number 5 is the most crucial and most helpful one. Take a bath twice a week. I know it sounds stupid, but think of it this way. You don't have to get wet, you don't have to feel cold, and lastly, you got more time to interact with social media. I'm kidding. Kind of. We just discussed how important water is in our present time, and it's critically endangered.
Yes, in danger. 0.007% is only accessible out of 75%.
And every day, 2 million tons or approximately 1.8 billion kilograms of human waste is dumped on water around the world.
Which pollutes water. water that can add to supply our fellow humans.
And if we don't change the way we are using our water, sooner or later, we will lose not just water, but lots of life.
Not just among the animal and plant species that relies on water, but also to us humans. We hope this open your eyes, even just a bit.
If you do, please help us conserve water for everyone.
So that's it for this video. And if you like it, make sure to give
A big old thumbs up.
comment down below letting us know.
If you can live in one of the aquatic system, where would it be? Personally, I would live in fresh water.
Estuaries,
Mangrove swamps.
Oceanic ecosystem.
Coral reef.
Lotic ecosystem.
Lentic ecosystem.
Ponds.
I'm Gala.
Daniel.
Jeez. Vince.
Diane.
Emman, and this is